The last two things that I want to do here, we've generated the table of contents. I want to show you how to create the sidebar that I created on the side because it has a couple of interesting things that you might like. All right, things shifted again. All right, so let's, oh, that's actually an additional page. So let's go there. Let's remove that page break that I knew was there. And now things are back where they're supposed to be. All right, so I want to add a sidebar that has inset text in it. So I'm going to just click on the text icon, add a sidebar right here, and I'm just going to let Pages size it. So I'm going to wait until I see these guidelines. There you are, guidelines. And let me go to text edit to get my copy text. This is going to be sidebar 1. All right, sidebar 1 and copy. And back to Pages. All right, so this text uses the body style. I want it to use actually I'm going to start with the caption style, and then I'm going to change it. So I'm going to first paste in my text. So edit, paste, and match style. Then let's select all of that. And I'm going to change the point size to something much smaller. I'm going to italicize it. And let's see. Give me a second. Sidebar. Italic, 13 points. I'm going to color the background. So if I just click on the text box and click on, give me a second. I need to set this as a new style. New style, sidebar. All right, set it as a sidebar. And I'm going to change that style button. I want to add a fill, color fill, and I want to not use any of these colors. I want to use the color from the image. So if I go down to this panel, once I click on this panel button, this color panel pops up. I'm going to click on the eyedropper tool. When I click on the eyedropper tool, I can come over to the image and click any color I want. And it pulls in that color from the image. So let's change the opacity to step it down, make it a little lighter, more palpable. And now I want to add a text inset to it. I'm going to click on the Layout tab. And right here, I'm going to increase the text inset. The text inset is the amount of space around the text. So it pulls it in so that it's not abutting up against the sides of the frame. So it gives you a little more interest in the sidebar that you can create. Can I justify it? Justify the text? Sorry, give me a second. Style. And I can justify it. Yep. Yes. Yes. All right, save it. All right, so sidebar is something to add a little interest. Okay, I'm going to, for the sake of time, all right, I'm going to go add one little thing, last thing at the end of the text here. All right, so everybody's looking sort of the way they're supposed to look. I wanted to add an inline graphic here, that small little square. And for this, I'm going to delete you. You know, sometimes when you're reading magazines and they have that little square or some little icon at the back, I think those are really cute. So I wanted to add one here. So if I click on the shape icon in the toolbar, I'm going to add a square, reduce the size of it, change the color of it. Let's change that to dark gray. So how do I get it into the text? If I click on text, and I'm sorry, if I click on arrange, right now it's set to move with the text, which I do want it to do. But I have to tell it to be in line with the text. Now it's going to position itself somewhere in the text, and I can just drag it to where I want it to be. So if I want it to be at the very end, let's put a little space there, make it look a little better. Oops. Yeah. All right, so you can add cute things in there if you want. All right, so for the last thing I want to do